Alright, so if you haven't heard, Yonko Productions went out with this tweet explaining how Hunter x Hunter is coming back. The manga is coming back June 26th. Now, I love Hunter x Hunter, you guys know it. It's my favorite anime of all time and one of my favorite mangas of all time. And so the manga is back from hiatus. It's awesome. Now, I think as Hunter x Hunter fans, we've accepted the fact that Hunter x Hunter comes and goes in terms of the hiatuses, and when it comes, it's not very long. When it goes, it's really long. And we're just used to it. I mean, we've gotten to the point where we just accept that Togashi's got his problems, and whether he's being lazy or not, we just accept that Hunter x Hunter goes on hiatus a shit ton. However, this hiatus is a bit different. You see, it was only a year. It's only been a year, guys, and Hunter x Hunter is already coming back. The other two hiatuses were like 2-3 years, dude, and it was really, really long. I think that having this being a shorter hiatus is kind of hopeful for the series, and maybe this means Togashi is going in a better direction. Maybe he's figured something out. And I'm excited for that because, you know, there's so much potential. This arc, the Dark Content arc, could definitely be one of the best arcs ever in Hunter x Hunter, and I truly believe that because, I mean, if you see this arc, man, what's going on? There's so many different situations all building up together. Kurapika, Hisoka, all these people, man, and it's just crazy. And I truly believe, you know, this arc could probably be better than Chimera. It's building up to that. It could really just have so much fucking potential. And I just think that, especially since Chimera, man, you know, that arc was fire. I mean, it really was. But you know, obviously, it didn't really have as much setup. You know, it was a very long arc. It was like 10 plus volumes, 60 episodes, but there wasn't as, I feel like, you know, yes, there was a ton of setup that made it as long as it was, but I think that the Dark Continent, you know, there is like 1,000 times of the setup in that arc, which means that the Dark Continent could be pretty much just the longest arc. It could just be fucking really long, and I just think that there's just so many like things, infinite possibilities that we could see, and I honestly believe that Dark Continent is eventually going to lead to space. I think that we're not going to stay on the actual, you know, planet, man. We're going to go off in space, and I just think that that'd be really fucking awesome. Just think about that for a second. I mean, can you actually think about that for a second? Think about it. Humanity, you know, they, like, the Dark Continent is like, you know, is like what we think of space in a way. Space is pretty much the unknown to us. Excuse me. The moon is the only place in space that humans have ever gone, and then, you know, obviously outside the planet, but not like to another planetary body. So the Dark Continent, it's kind of similar, you know, but obviously we still have space. You know, we still have outside of the Hunter x Hunter planet, because we're on a planet here, like Lake Moab, separating the this thingy from this thingy, like this thingy being like the rest, like the Dark Continent, the unknown parts of the world that have just been untouched, or if they have been touched, they've been touched by these really pristine hunters. So yeah, and then I feel like that could just make the series like just one of the best legends of all time. But honestly, it's a little worrying, you know. It's like, if there is this much setup, when you have infinite possibilities, so much just set up, you know, in this one arc, and we're only, well, first of all, you know, he's been writing this arc for over 5 years, right? But he's only gotten like 20 chapters down. It's really kind of worrying because the amount of potential that he has, it's pretty freaking crazy. And yeah. But I'm excited, guys. You know, whenever Togashi comes back, it's freaking lit, and I'm just excited to see what he's gonna do in this arc. The situations we got here building up, it's really exciting. And yeah, so tell me what you're most excited for. Hopefully we can see Gon again. It's been a while since we've seen him, but just tell me in the comments below, like, what is your most anticipated thing? Like, what are just some things that you want to see from the manga returning? I honestly, besides seeing Gon, because I mean, actually, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, I don't really give a shit. But I mean, one thing that, I mean, above all else, if I'm gonna have one thing that I want to see this year for Hunter x Hunter in terms of the Dark Continent arc, I want to actually get to the Dark Continent. You know, we haven't actually gotten there yet. We've had so much setup, which is great. That means that this arc is going to be like the fucking bomb because of the great ass setup that we've been getting. But we haven't actually gotten to the Dark Continent that the arc is called, and I just want to get there. You feel me? So yeah, that's it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm excited. You can smile again. So yeah, you can go my way. Anyways, I'm excited. See you guys later. Goodbye.